Hiya, good evening. Tonight I've got a topic which I'm pretty sure that thousands, possibly even millions of women will be able to relate to. So, women with children, not necessarily single parents, just women in general that have children, whether they've got older children, younger children, doesn't matter, just having children in general. Here's the question. Do you work full-time? Do you work at all? And if you do work, do you have that same horrible feeling of guilt that I have every time I leave the front door? I mean, seriously, you leave the front door, well, I do anyway, I leave the front door, get in my car, give it a few minutes warm up, especially now in winter, and there I can see my little man looking out the window, pulling his little face and waving at me and blowing kisses at me, and I'm like, bye Byron, love you, mummy loves you. And he's there, I can see him shouting through the window going, love you mummy, love you. And I'm there smiling, and like inside my heart is melting, and I'm thinking, another day, I'm leaving at 6, possibly 6:15 in the morning, and I know that I'm not going to be home until 6:30 in the evening, possibly later with the traffic coming home. It breaks my heart. It really breaks my heart on a daily basis, 5 days a week, 37.5 hours I work full time. But then obviously you have to include the travelling depending on where you work. I personally work about 20 miles away, which doesn't sound like too much, but with the traffic and so on, it can take a good hour. It does take more with traffic. And also I need time for myself. I mean, I go to the gym trying to get into shape. Haven't been in shape since I had my little boy. But I go to the gym, I like to go 3 or 4 times a week, because that's my time for me. No work, no study, no children, no husband, just me. So yeah, if I don't go early in the morning, I can't go at all, because my husband works nights and we live alone in Colchester, so there's nobody here to, come and sit with Byron whilst I'm at the gym. So I leave in the morning earlier than I would if I didn't go to the gym. And yeah, off I go to work, and I sit there for 7.5 hours a day plus my lunch break, and then travel home. And it really is heartbreaking. Every day I felt guilty, until I recently saw something on Facebook. It was a study which was done by Harvard University, I believe. And I don't know the full details, I just briefly read it and I was just extremely happy from what I read. It basically just is a study on the effects on children, basically, of working mothers. And like it says, many of us do feel guilty about leaving our children, and we feel that we're doing something wrong, that we're bad parents for doing it, and we wish that we didn't have to work and everything like that. Yeah, of course, we all want time with our children. However, the study did show that children of mothers that work actually do very well in life. It's basically, for women that do work and go off to work every day, and whether it's a career, whether it's a job in the supermarket, whether it's being a nanny, any type of job at all, you're proving to your child that work is successful, that it's a good thing to go to work, it's a good thing to have your own time. That's your success in life, and you doing that is encouraging your children to actually do that as well when they grow up. Thinking about it, my little boy's a happy little chappy. I mean, God, he drives me nuts. But yeah, he pulls that little cute face and mummy come back in the mornings, and it breaks my heart. But when I get back in the evening, is he crying and saying, mummy, I missed you all day? No, of course he isn't. He's chatting about what he did at school and what his friends did, and what they're going to do tomorrow, and daddy and I went to the park and took the dog for a walk and all of this. It's not, oh mummy, why did you go to work today? No, it's not like that. And I think, hey, at the end of the day, he's almost 7 now. He needs me. Of course he needs me, and I wish I had more time for him. But he is okay. And the best thing is when he says to me, mummy, it's almost Christmas. You and daddy have got to work very hard because you need money to buy me toys. So he understands that work means money, and money is not, I'd say, everything. It's not completely everything. It doesn't buy happiness, but that money, we don't live. And Byron is very aware of that in our household. He knows for sure. No money, no nothing. Can't go shopping, can't put petrol in the car, can't go on days out, can't buy food, the most important things. So he understands that, and that's fantastic, because when I say to him, oh, Byron, yes, mummy has got to go to work tomorrow, he goes, that's okay, mummy, because I understand that you've got to go and earn money. So all I really want to do is encourage those women out there that work full-time, part-time, 1 hour a week, whatever it is that you work. Don't feel that guilt that you feel every single day. It's been killing me, you know, since, well, I moved back from Spain a year ago, and I only used to work part-time. For the last year, I've had to work full-time, which is 37, 40 hours a week plus traveling. And yeah, it was a shock to the system. Yeah, it's tough, and I still wish that I could afford to only work part-time. But man, I wouldn't give up working just to sit at home and, you know, tidy the house, do the cooking, because that's not the type of woman that I personally want to be. I enjoy my time, I enjoy my space, I enjoy my colleagues. I have a good time. I can't deny that I have a good time. So that guilt that you feel, think of it as if you're doing something good for your children. You are an example. You're a good example. And we're showing the next generation that all of this, oh, women don't go to work, women should stay at home and do the cooking and cleaning. We need to get rid of that, because that's old fashioned. That's not the way that it should be, especially not in the United Kingdom when I'm from. You know, if I want to go to work all day and have a good time at work and earn my own money, I'm entitled to do that. And so is everybody else. So please don't feel guilty. Enjoy your time at work. Give your child that good example, and then come home after work, do all the stressful rubbish that you have to do after work. You know, I come home and all that Byron and I end up doing is shouting at each other because the house is messy, or because he hasn't done his homework, or because he's got reading to do and it's late and I'm tired. You know, life is life, and that is the way it is. So yeah, enjoy yourselves, don't feel too guilty, and just basically prove your children that they can be just as successful as you can. Okay? Anyway, nice chatting to you, and I'll be back another day with something else to talk about. All right, take care. Bye.